Hello and welcome back to the Critically Clueless. I'm Monk, and today we are in Crusader Kings. Now, I don't know about you, but I've been waiting for a new console update for what feels like absolutely forever. Now, while we haven't had another update hit consoles just yet, we have had a little bit of console news. Now, Paradox just tweeted out, they put it in the Discord as well, a few questions and answers. These are questions that have been given by the community to the devs of the game. And a couple of these questions and answers I found particularly interesting. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. What news did that bring? Well, we're going to be revealing it here. Hopefully you guys have already seen it, though. I would recommend following Crusader Kings or Paradox over on Twitter. They do put up all of their live stuff as and when it happens there, so you can see what's happening for yourself. But hey, I will also be covering it as well. And if you are interested in Crusader Kings 3 content, I will be covering everything console related. So hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, help this channel grow. We actually have 93% of all Crusader Kings viewers not subscribed to the channel right now. So do us a favor and hit that button and help this channel grow. Anyway, let's do enough of that and actually get into the content, into the updates. Now, the first question I wanted to talk about was this: when is ruler design coming to the console version? As it says right here, they plan on delivering this in November, which as it stands is only next month. I cannot wait for this to come. It's going to be a free update that will be released together with Northern Lords. Now, I very much doubt that Northern Lords is going to be a free DLC, but Northern Lords is again a DLC that I'm very much looking forward to, which means that in November, fingers crossed, pray that there are no delays, and it does say there could be delays. Hopefully there are no delays. This is the first time we've ever had any kind of a date when it comes to DLC, let alone the create a character little update as well. But it looks like we're going to be getting that in November, in under a month. I really hope this is true. I feel like being able to create your own character, it just adds so much more to this game, so much more chances to kind of like tell your own story. And to see that we're going to be getting our first DLC, Northern Lords, that's an exciting DLC as well. But to see that we're actually going to be getting that is very, very exciting. I, for one, cannot wait. I'm going to be diving straight back into this game whenever that update, that DLC actually come out. I really hope they do come out together. It's really good to see that the character design is going to be a free update. We kind of knew that was going to be a free update, but it's glad to see we got confirmation on that as well. The second part of the information we got was when we could expect the other DLCs to actually come about. And as you can see here, they've given us basically a little roadmap of where we're going to see this game. Obviously, we've got Northern Lords coming with the rule designer. We've already mentioned that. But you can see that they've also got Royal Court here planned in the early part of 2023. Now, it does say the early 2023. There's no actual date or month or even which quarter that could be. It could be first, it could be second, but it's really good to see that we've actually got a window at least for Royal Court. And they've even mentioned Fate of Iberia here too. We are going to be getting that. It says a few months after that, so could we be getting 2 DLCs next year in Crusader Kings 3? Well, I really hope so. I feel like it's definitely a positive thing. They've also mentioned that they're going to try and get our current version of the game up to speed with the PC version as well. Another thing that I think is very, very exciting. Now, I honestly don't think we're ever going to be, on par with the PC version. I just don't think that's realistic. I think it's going to be a little bit more like Stellaris and the way that's been operating, while the console version of Stellaris has caught up significantly, it's still a decent chunk behind the PC version on top of that. Having some idea of when we can expect Royal Court to be here to know is particularly exciting. This DLC can add a lot to the roleplay sense of this game for me as well. It's an absolute must. I've been very jealous of all of the PC content and seeing them play with the Royal Court. I think out of all the DLCs that they currently have out, the Royal Court is the one that I want the absolute most. You know, character designer isn't necessarily a DLC or isn't a DLC. The Royal Court, however, adds so much. I cannot wait for this. Hopefully this is sooner than later. I'm hoping it's going to be the first quarter of 2023, but I guess we will see. Within the whole write-up of what they released, they did mention that unexpected delays could and might actually happen. You know, they wasn't expecting there to be so much delay when they released the console version of Crusader Kings 3, but of course they've had to work on things, make it and try and get it into a state where it's more stable for everyone across the board. So I think we can expect there to be delays, especially when it comes to porting a PC game on to console. While PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series do handle this game, you know, pretty well, you can understand there being a few teething issues. And lastly, the piece of info I wanted to go over was this. We finally did get an answer to whether we're ever going to get endless mode on the console. Many people play this game all the way up until 1453, where the game very abruptly ends. Many people hate this fact, the fact that it just ends like this. And I know on PC that can be changed. However, they have confirmed here that it's just not going to be something that they're going to be able to physically do for the console version. So them saying that here in, you know, initial release of console version, I think that's kind of it for your hopes when it comes to having this feature in the console version. And they just said it's just not something that they are capable of doing. And it kind of sucks. I would like an endless version. I would like a version where you can effectively play until, you know, you personally want to stop, or until you have successfully taken over the entire world, if that is your plan. But as you can see, that's not going to happen, and at least we have that answer. So, you know, these questions and answers a little bit bittersweet. You know, we do get a couple of decent positives here, but we're going to end it on that negative, that we will not going to be getting the endless version that so many people want. But hey, I am stoked to know that character designer and the first DLC are potentially just around the corner. I think it's seriously unlikely that this is going to be delayed by too much, or delayed at all, them giving us this information just, you know, a couple of weeks from the possibility of this DLC. I think it's going to happen, guys. I think we're going to get it in November. Fingers crossed isn't delayed. It may be the end of November, but I'm really glad to see that we are getting character customization and that all-important first DLC. We've needed more content, extra content for this game for a while now, and I think that many people have stopped just because you can't create your character. Being able to do so means you're going to be able to play this game again and again and again. But that's all I have for you guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video, maybe even learned a thing or two. If you have, don't forget to hit that like button, and of course subscribe to the channel, that way you don't miss out on the next Crusader Kings 3 content that comes out. We also have a Discord, or we have a number of people inside it that actually play Crusader Kings 3. So if you want to jump in and chat about this game, the link for that will be down in the description. Along with that link, you will also find a link for my very own novel. I've been working on it for around 18 months now. It's currently available for pre-order on Ebook, and that will be released on Kindle. Very excited about that. The link for that will be down in the description. It is a dystopian cyberpunk for anyone looking to check it out. It's a great way to support the channel, and I obviously appreciate you guys for doing so. But until next time, guys, I've been a monk, we've been a Critically Clueless, and I will see you in the next video real soon. Until then, take it easy, and as ever, happy gaming.